I want to ask you a question. Who's coaching you? Who's asking you the tough questions? Who's telling you, man, you're the common denominator to all of your issues and challenges? Who's telling you, man, all day long you become the magnetic pulse that attracts to you both good and bad? I want to be your life coach. I want to be the one that cheers you on to the finish line. I want to be the one that you ask the tough questions. And it doesn't mean that I have all the answers, but it means that you have a partner, someone who believes in you, not the you see right now, but the you can't imagine, the you that you are to become, the you are destined to be. I always say we both need the positive and the negative. It's not enough to have the knowledge of the matter. We must have the wisdom as well. For wisdom settles it. And that's what I want to offer you as you join me on the Coach's Corner. I want to offer you the wisdom of the matter. Maybe it might be relationships, talking about our campaigns for more, for life, the dark work of our subconscious, our spiritual journey, whatever it is. I want to be there to encourage you, to build you, to challenge you, to cheer you on to the finish line. I'm qualified to do this. Why? Because I'm you.
Thank you so much for joining us once again for the Coach's Corner. And our thought for today, that's what the TFT stands for, is second chances are not on sale. Second chances are not on sale. The thought behind that sentence is this. In this culture, in this dynamic of culture that we live in now, I should say, the dynamics therein have changed. They have changed. They are not as they were 20 years ago. And just like the young kids don't want to hear our old stories, we must also tell them that the consequences today for their actions are much more likely to either kill them, imprison them, or if it's you and I that's looking for the second hundred, 200th chance, 2000th chance. The consequences today are much likely to harm us quicker, faster, in a more detrimental way than ever before. Now maybe they'll go back on sale. Maybe there'll be a blue light special on second chances. But all I'm saying to you is that second chances are available. But now, at this time, we have to pay full price. I remember walking into a store once and I had misread a sales ad. And when I walked into the store, I went to the cashier and I asked about the item of my interest. And when she began to let me know that that item was not on sale, I began to be somewhat indignant internally. Of course, externally, I was very pretentious and carried on in the mannerisms that my mother and father taught me. But inside, I had said to myself, well, I know that I have read that this item is available now. And she began to call for management to confirm or otherwise, or to maybe put me at ease. Not that I was showing any hypertension or anything, But the point of the matter is this. She poured out, when the manager came, the same sales book that had the same sales ad. And it said, this item is on sale, sir, but it's on sale only on Tuesday. And today is Friday. So that means I would have to wait Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. Now, should you wait for your second chance to come? I don't know about that one. But a lot of you are waiting. You're waiting for a second chance to go on sale. I say to you that if you need a second chance and you decide you need it now, don't find a cheap way out. And really, in other words, what I'm saying to you is this. Those who are waiting for second chances to go on sale are simply looking for a cheap way out of their consequential actions. You done screwed up, you done messed up, you done dived into some crap, now you ain't got the boots or the straps to get yourself out. And you're waiting for a second chance on the cheap. But you got to pay full price. Go on and own it. Go on and own up. You know, go on and be honest. We always talk about integrity. Just be honest. You know, when I want to go somewhere, I just start saying I don't want to go there. And some of us, it's hard to be honest. You know why? Because people intimidate you. Maybe not up front, but internally they intimidate you because they remind you of something or someone in your life who had control of your life at a time when it was not feasible or necessary for them to have such drastic controls. You don't know how to say no to some folks. And you figure, well, if I get a second chance on the cheap, because I'm already having to pay over here, well, I got to put a stop payment over here. And even another way to look at it is that I've just got to change my perception. You know, one of the things that I'm working with myself is this, is that progress made inch by inch equals 1,000 miles, but I can't, as a man, you know, we're egotistical. So as a man, I want to just go, let's go for the 1,000 miles. There you go again. Second chances are not on sale. You just can't go and get something and go do something, and that's the end of the process. And so when we say it's not on sale, that means I've got to go through the process. There's no, you know, I mean, you can't bring this receipt over to Walmart and expect it to be lower. There's some second chances you just go ahead on and say, you know what, I missed the sale, I wasn't paying attention, I didn't clip the coupon, I didn't bring the right book, and so I'm just going to do the thing. And whatever it costs me, that's what I'll pay. Whatever process is involved, that's what I'll endure. Second chances may go on sale again. Favor, as some folks in the church always say, will be released again. But right now, right here, second chances are not on sale. So I want you to encourage yourself and pick yourself up and stop waiting for someone else to do what you need to go ahead on and get handled. And one thing I've learned, you know how to handle your business. Step up to the plate, realize that there's no cheap way around this right here, and get her done. I said, get her done. Alright? And you'll find out that the quality that you're looking for will still be there. It's just that the price you had to pay was a little higher than you had planned. Just a coach. Follow me if you can. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, y'all. Alright. Thank you so much. Spreecast, Voicecast, iBroadcast TV, Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for my iTunes listeners. Thank you so much, Spreaker followers. All of you that are listening on all the platforms. There's one platform that I always forget to come back to me, but thank you so very much for all of your support. Thank you for going to www.sibnradio- by Select USA TV. You can see it in the notes there. And whatever you do, take care of yourself.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station.
Hi, this is Linda Washington calling from Atlanta, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIVN Radio.
Hi, my name is Sonia Claiborne from East St. Louis, Illinois, by way of Columbusville, Missouri. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIVN Radio.
What's good? It's Joe coming from Snellville, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIVN Radio. Yeah, turn it up.
Hi, this is Ed Boss calling from Richmond, Virginia, and you're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Y'all turn it up now.
Chapel, College Park, Georgia, in the house. You're listening to SIBN Radio. Turn it up.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station, changing the way we live. SIBN FM, powered by Summit USA TV.